What if I told you society is not as advanced as you've been led to believe? You've been told we live in the most advanced civilization in human history. Self-driving cars, instant global communication, AI in your pocket. But what if it's all a lie? What if we're not at the peak of advancement, but the bottom? What if the world you see around you was built over the ruins of something far greater? A lost civilization, intentionally hidden. Welcome to Tartaria.
Think about every cartoon, every movie, every documentary. What do they show you about ancient people? Cavemen, grunting, clueless, monkey-like. Evolved from slime, they say. This isn't just storytelling, it's programming. You've been told that everything before the modern age was primitive. But is that really true? Look at the architecture of today. Bland, boxy, gray. This is advanced? Now look at ancient structures. Greece, Rome, Angkor Wat, the pyramids, aligning with stars, built with precision, carved from stone so hard that even today's tools struggle. And we're supposed to believe it was just chisels and horse carts?
Maybe you're asking, if ancient people were so advanced, why cover it up? Good question. But maybe you're thinking too small. This isn't just about hiding the past. It's about controlling the future. If people knew we once lived in a world of free energy, beauty, harmony, what would they demand today? How could they be controlled? You've been told oil is running out, that it's rare, a miracle from the fossils of the past. But think, has it ever actually run out? Countries go to war over oil, and yet there's always more. What if I told you oil is one of the most abundant resources on Earth? Not fossil fuel at all, but a natural lubricant of the planet. Why the lie? Because scarcity creates profit. And profit creates power. Water-powered cars? Already invented. Nikola Tesla? Free energy technology? Lost. Or maybe it was never lost, just buried. Ever heard of the Great Fire of Chicago? San Francisco? Boston? Why did so many of these massive fires all happen in the 1800s? Why do we see government buildings with ancient Greco-Roman architecture surviving, but everything else gone? It wasn't poor city planning. It was a reset. They burned the cities, buried the truth. Mud floods? You've seen the photos. Doors and windows underground. Oh, they just changed street levels, they say. But when it happens across continents, same time frame, same architectural style, something's not right. The buildings weren't built on top of mud. They were buried by it. So, what is Tartaria? On maps from the 1600s and 1700s, Tartaria is everywhere, spanning Eurasia. A vast empire, advanced, unified, but suddenly gone from the history books, just erased. Who were the Tartarians? Builders of colossal cathedrals, towers, and star forts, users of wireless power, atmospheric energy, and sound-based healing. They lived in beauty and harmony, until the narrative was rewritten. Look at modern cities. Gray. Repetitive. Emotionless. You think that's by accident? Modern cars? Boxy. Identical. They dull the senses, crush creativity. Why do you think kids today lack imagination? It's not TikTok, it's the entire world around them. And the electric car agenda? It's not about the planet, it's about control. In a future of smart cars, what happens when your behavior is non-compliant? What happens when saying the word love gets your car shut down? Nikola Tesla didn't invent, he rediscovered. Free energy, wireless power, vibrational healing. He claimed energy was all around us, plucked from the air. What happened next? His lab burned down, his papers confiscated, and suddenly we're told his dreams were impractical. Funny how innovation dies when it threatens the profit of those in control. You still think cars run on gas because it's efficient or because it's profitable? The ancient texts said, "There is nothing new under the sun." Every new technology just rediscovered. Every new idea already known. Every ancient civilization you've been told was primitive may have known more than we do today. So when you see a structure that defies explanation, when you hear of a civilization like Tartaria that just vanished, ask yourself, were they dumb? Or are we just being kept dumb?